Hey guys, curious again. You know, I was talking with Piro 314, and I was leaving comments. We talked back and forth, and he called me a socialist, and it's like I abhor socialism, especially the social authoritarianism of it. I just can't stand it. I'm a complete anti-SJW, anti-Marxist. However, even though I consider myself a civic nationalist, or at least by definition of what I've read on various places online, um, I I can't and I consider myself a post-scarcity futurist. Uh, I can't. I get this horrible feeling that somehow on my views I'm still espousing socialism, and it's like, ew, no, no. Like for example, uh, I'm sitting there, or laying there, or whatever I'm doing, doing when thinking about stuff I'm gonna make a video about or something like that, and or the future and how I could change the world, or if I was a big bad nationalist and can write any policy I want, what would I do? How would I make the world better? Well, I would make the world better, and this is really very simple, is instead of having welfare where you have to put in a required work, and yes, I should, if I'm going to talk about that, and I'm in California, I should know more of what the hell I'm talking about, but I've read through it, and it gets to be a bunch of legalese, and it's like you get friggin' what you used to get just welfare, and it was like you just scribbled down this and that, and you got nothing. Now uh, it's like welfare, but you gotta friggin' do like court ordered freaking uh, mandatory labor or something. I don't know. I was like, ew, no. Maybe I can get my work on, but you know. And then the other example, that didn't appeal to me. I didn't like that. You know, I could have looked into it more, but somehow I got the feeling like, ugh, I don't want to obligate myself to be like, something I can't decline. And then there's the other thing of trying to make, well, basically almost like a handout, but it's private, and that's Labor Ready. Ugh. The deal with Labor Ready is you get up about 5 in the morning, and you get there to hoping to get the best jobs, and usually the guy who works there already has some favorites. And it's like if nothing's coming through, you can sit there from 5 in the morning to 10 in the morning and get nothing. But the deal is that if you do get something, you show up at the job and then you come back and you get paid by Labor Ready. Well, sometimes they shiest you because they freaking like one time I was doing that, and because I didn't feel good and I left early, they cut the check way down. They didn't give me what I got for hours. They just like gave me like half of that. I mean, they handed me like I worked like 6 hours instead of the whole 10 or something, and they gave me like uh, $2-3 on the hour, which at the time the minimum was like 5. No. Well, my idea is, why not have a national Labor Ready for all 50 states, or at least 48, or all 50. And what it is that you get paid a minimum wage just for sitting there, but you get 2 or 3, maybe one, well, I don't know, at least maybe 2, maybe 3 chances to take a job, and then if you don't take it, you don't get paid for sitting there anymore. There would be an incentive, even if you didn't get assigned a job, to actually not just sit there and get paid for nothing. Or maybe if a company didn't hire a job, maybe you the city just sends you out to freaking clean up sidewalks or fix fence posts or anything, that would beautify the city. And I think this would be justified. You could put on the National Labor Ready orange jumpsuit and go out and clean the park or something else like that. I think. Now, is that socialist? Am I a socialist for that? I don't know. Seems to me like a better. That's my idea of futurism. Things that are simple, things that should be easy. What do you think? Does that make sense at all? Because it's just like, why not just have the government pay for freaking labor ready? Without all the regulations and everything else. I don't know. You tell me.